Today's date is August 1st, 2024, and I have finally got almost everything I need to get together. I got a 12 pound and 10 pound. Pretty sure that's what those are. A 24-inch level, a little thing here. So the purpose of all of this stuff is I'm trying to get the hillside has kind of moved down over the years, in the last 20 years. So there's a big sag right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big sag down here. So what I'm going to do is I have these 6x6s that I'm going to I used for a fence, on top of a fence, and there's a 6x8 there, but I'm going to use these to put some supports under these beams that are sticking out. So what I did is I went and picked up these 6 of these 12 by 12 concrete block by 8 inches or something like that, and I'm gonna put one underneath each of these 6x6s that are coming out right here. So I already have a farm jack, if you can see it right there. I have the farm jack on there right now. So what I'm gonna do is relieve that. I just jacking, it was like 2.5 inches low. So I also have my floor jack right here, so I'm going to use that and probably use the floor jack on this one right here. Got to use the floor jack here, continue using the farm jack there. Then I'll put the I'll put the first leveling 6x6 over here, and we'll just see how that works. This is a thing you do over one a day, I guess, if I'm lucky. So I'll be back. I'm back. So you can see there's just a little bit gap right here. Now that's because I've only done the first half down here, but it's already looking much better. So it's laying on there, we don't have the sag in it. And show you what I had to do to action video. All right, so I have these 6x6s and 6x8s right here, and so I got my handy dandy Harbor Freight floor jack, and I also have the Harbor Freight farm jack. So I'm going to anchor that stud over there, or beam, and this one. Then I'll move down and try to do those, but video just doesn't give much of appreciation of how steep my hillside is here. You can tell by the trees the way they're arched up. That's the hillside moving down. Look at this one. There used to be 2 of those. So anyway, I'm ready to I'm going to put a 12 by 12 in here and get that all dug in, get ready to put concrete in it. I just want to look at where I'll locate it. So I guess I'll work off of that back board there as a reference, and then I'll get these three right here all supported. Okay, today's date is August 3rd, 2024. And I've been hassling with the frame on this because it's not square. The wood is irregular, and it's driving the sliding door, it wasn't square. And I need to get this all leveled out, so when I set that base on there, I'll have the flashing all underneath it, and the tar paper, and then I'll put the visqueen. So anyway, I got some work cut out for me. I got to remove that board there right now and get this going. Okay, well, this was one of the issues that I had to get fixed today. I was entertaining a bunch. See, you can see that gap right there, which is making it hard to, when I do the siding, I got to come out, and this is way out. So I have to work on getting that out, which means the Sawzall and all that, but it has to be done. Okay, I got the old rotted out tube over there. That was all really causing a lot of problems. Anyway, it was rotted out, so now everything is plump straight here. I'm going to put this flashing on next. That's a 10-foot piece, so I got to get it. So see this little hump right here? That's what this is for. Then the water diversion, but I have to be able to, I got to cut around the studs, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. So that's what I've been thinking about, is how I want to trim this. I would like to have it go down and then kind of wrap around, and then just a tab on the top. But I'm still thinking about that. Okay, as always, these projects never go easy. So I have to take all of this whole end fence out here so I can take off the siding, take this off down here, that way so I can continue the flashing over. So that's going to take some time, and ditto down there. So I'm going to do that now. It's kind of nice out right now, so that will I'll probably end the day doing that. So I'll see you mañana. Okay, I'm back. Well, I got a problem here. In order to fill this in with the 30-pound, I gotta take this board out right here. See where that old flashing is? I have to take that 6-inch flashing and put this in first, because I have to build this up from the bottom up, and I got to take this all off, so that means I have to take the end of the handrail out. So I got my work cut out for me just to get this covered properly. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, well, I have to get some insulation, fill that in, and get that all weatherproof, and then I think I'm gonna have to chisel that out. That's some rapid set I used to fix some carpenter ant damage. So anyway, I got some more channel, call it Z bar or whatever they call it. Anyway, that's 1.5 inches deep, so the siding is going to sit right here, and that'll leave the drip line. But my problem is I have to cut these, but I want to cut them in such a way that when this is resting on the 4x8 or 4x10, so I have to flatten this out to some extent, but I want to cut these in and put a little flap so when it goes over the beam, this little tab here will be left. So anyway, I got to experiment with that, so that's what I'm going to be doing next. I keep forgetting to elucidate why this is taking so long for me anyway, is that before I can put the paper on, I have to have the flashing in first. Then, so in the case of, I'm keeping the original tar paper on there just for insulation purposes. So basically I'm going to be putting the flashing underneath there like that, and then I have to trim it so that's going to bend over, and then I have to cut it so it fits over those beams. So anyway, it's kind of time consuming. I had to take the other end of the this decking off, so but hopefully the end of today or early in the morning we'll have that kitchen window back in. Okay, well, several hours later I got my pieces I have to cut out set up here, and then hopefully I'll get it underneath the tar paper there, and then I can move on and put the other coating, or the other 30-pound tar paper on there. So what I'm going to do is use my angle grinder here to cut between these, where I'll use my sheet metal shears there, right there. So I'll be back. Well, today's date is August 8th, and I finally got to where I wanted to be as far as the waterproofing, or the weather waterproofing. That's 30-pound felt. So I got that. I have the plug cut in. I can't tell if this is blocking the microphone. Anyway, I've got the second piece I'm going to put up here, but I had to remove all of these rusted in nails and everything under this lower board, which is the first course of the upper there. And so I've spent the last hour trying to get these rusty nails out, because the game plan is to, this next piece I put up right here is going to slide up underneath there, and then that'll probably come down about here. It's 40, these rolls are 40 inches wide. So I think I got all of the nails and everything that would keep me from sliding it up in there. I got those all out of the way, so I'm doing pretty good. It's really, really hard trying to put this stuff up by yourself. It's pretty heavy, but it's unruly, so when you anchor it in a corner and you kind of lift it up and all of that, it tears out. Anyway, see, you can see there's a tear, but there's an end in sight on this part of the project. Once I get that done, and now that I got all of the metal work in, I can put my first course of hardy board in, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, I'm back. My friend Micah is over here helping me hold this tar paper on while I get everything all set up. So what we're going to do now is move this sliding glass door in here, and gotta finish one task, and then we'll be over there putting in the window. So thank you, Micah. Okay, we got the windows set. I'll finish screwing those off, and we've got the paper up. I put some 3M on there, and we just set this window, so we're good there. And I'm going to finish stapling this off, and tomorrow we're going to put the first course on, and then get the siding up. We should be able to get that done tomorrow in a few hours. So I am happy that Micah had the opportunity to help me with this for 2 days. So I'll get this out of the way. It's been a major project. Okay, I'm back. It's August 9th, 2024, and it's about 11:30, almost 12. Anyway, I got my air compressor all set up here, and almost didn't get it in. I got another strap right here. This keeps the walls square. So I'm going to slide that other one in down here. And this is we're putting on our waterproofing here. This stuff is really sticky. So we're going to get that on. So we need to have that on before I can go further with this. I'm going to fill in the first course right here, and then start over here. Get this, all of this from down there for the next. This is 26 feet here, so that's got to be level all of there. And then this is the gecko. And the way the gecko works is on this so on this wonder board, there's a mark right here. That's the overlap. So what these geckos do is you adjust them to the height you want, and then you have two of these. There'd be one down on the other end down there, and then you build up your so these are movable. The way the gecko works is this is that friction coupling here. When you loosen that comes out, and then you slide it in this little hook right here. You just slide that in. You can see how this locks it in. See, you slide it in that way, and then when you lock it in, this friction couples it to the. It went off. So
no, it went off, I think.
Oh, that's just a screen.
Okay.
So anyway, that's how those geckos work. This is how we're waterproofing this, and I'll be back. Thank you, Micah. Okay, well, it's moving along here. Next thing I'll do is get the power back up. I need that for down in the laundry room for the moment. So anyway, I just got through cutting the piece that's going to go in here, and I'll use these, at least this piece right here. And it depends on how I can, I don't want to have any scrap. That's my kind of in between having fun thing to do. So anyway, I'll be bringing this up in accordance with these. I like to keep them all parallel to how they started out. So for the next major cut is going to be right here. the window. So I've got one to come up here, and then maybe not, it might just fit. So we'll see how that turns out. It would be lucky for me if I don't have to cut anything. Anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, we're at our 6 p.m. update on the 9th of August. So I got these boards in. They're just kind of compressed in there right here. So that's all tied up against the lumber board or hardy board. So I'm going to be cutting this piece in right here, and then my wife wants a countertop here sticking out as wide as these boards right here. So I'll probably make them out of these 1 by 11.5. The old siding that's up here, I'm gonna make her countertop out here. She just wants to be able to open the window, set the food on here, and move on. So now that I got my sawhorses up, I got a better operating place. I don't have to carry it out to the driveway anymore. So that's the 6 o'clock update. Okay, I'm back. Well, it's about 8 o'clock, and if it was the old days, I would be I'd probably work to the irritation of the neighbors, but it's not the old days. So this is what I was able to get done today. Get this deck all in, and you don't even see the flashing now. So it worked out pretty good. So I'll use this as the foundation for the shelf that Carol wants. So anyway, this is all done. I lost the plug, so I'm going to put in a Decora style in there. And so this project will be done hopefully by tomorrow. At least, you know, not painted or anything, but I'll have the fixture back and all that kind of stuff. So that's the close on August 9th.